She blew up.
That was an accident.
But you know what? It worked.
Right.
And everybody went crazy because she's the toughest bitch in the
Well, here's the thing.
There.
And somebody on Twitter brought it up. If Becky Lynch doesn't get punched in the face by Nia Jax, is she what she is? Is she as big?
She
right
was
now?
big because she had it going. That just put her that much further over. And she was already over. She had the crowd behind her. It was a huge thing. She jumped Ronda Rousey in the dressing room, and everyone went crazy. And this was before she got hit. Right. So it just put her that much further over.
Yeah, her simultaneous. She was supposed to be leading the charge for SmackDown into Raw and invading that whole angle. She was just as big. I mean, that rocketed her into the stratosphere and made her
the hottest
hot,
thing in wrestling. She was the hottest thing in the WWE. That made her the hottest thing in wrestling
for a time period.
Yeah.
And to see her follow through was impressive. To see, I hate to say, a female break her nose, blood spewing everywhere, and her just continue instead of laying down and doing this. That was awesome.
Well, now the only reason why I asked that question is that to me, I don't think she would be as big as she is right now if it wasn't for that punch. That's just my opinion.
I think she'd be just as big in the WWE as she is.
Okay.
I don't think outside the WWE she'd be as big as she is without that. That put her over. That just put her, like you said, to the stratosphere. She was already over.
Yeah. Okay. I have to agree with that. You know, I mean, I see both sides. You know what I mean? What you're saying is you're probably right, but you're both saying the same thing. She would have been the biggest thing in WWE, but she became like I was reading Dan Murphy's article in PWI with the women's top 100.
Yep.
You know, she was number one. You know, and when he was on, they had just printed the magazine, you know, like he gave reason why she was number one. And
she wasn't number one.
She wasn't number one.
She was? No?
No, Ronda was.
She was on the next cover because Ronda. It was right
the next cover. I was reading the next month's issue. I'm sorry.
But
you're right.
Because of the time frame of when things happened, she wasn't number one. Yeah. But if it would have happened earlier in the year and went longer, she would have been number one.
Right. Sorry, Dan. I was reading your stuff, though. Sorry. But, but she like he said, she was number one in WWE. She became the number one thing in wrestling for at least, I bet you through Sunday at least.
And on top of that, she really helped get this whole female evolution or takeover that they're doing. She pushed that over too. I mean, without that happening, without all this, they wouldn't be main eventing WrestleMania. I don't think. They'd be like the second main event, but they wouldn't be closing the show, I don't think.
Ronda Rousey's the reason why they're closing the show.
Yes.
Ronda Rousey's the name.
I'm glad you said that.
Ronda Rousey's the money.
I'm glad you said that.
Name. She's the billboard. You know, she's the reason why they're
Ronda. I'm glad you said that because Ronda Rousey was the reason why they signed her. What was it? About a little over a year ago now.
Last year, WrestleMania.
Something like that. Something like that. This is why they got her.
Well, I agree, but I think the heat of all of this made it just bigger.
No, I think it adds to it, definitely.
And I think that just pushes it over even more.
Yep. No, but I think Ronda.
I just hope it's a good match. If it's a bad match, it's really gonna destroy.
Well, this is why they added Charlotte. Because Charlotte is, you can say what you want about Charlotte Flair.
She's great.
She's a phenomenal wrestler.
She's the best. She's probably the best all-around talent they have, in my personal opinion. I think
put her in the group with she's phenomenal, but I think Sasha's just as good. The matches those two had together were phenomenal.
Yeah, the matches they had.
But that's the thing. If you have two people that are equally matched, they can put on that.
Did Charlotte take her by the hand and lead her to, you know what I mean?
She could have. We don't know that. But
take her play. But you listen to wrestlers talk. I mean, kayfabe's broken now, so we all know what's going on.
We all know, yeah.
You know, like, was she directing traffic? Because, was she the one calling the match the whole time? Was Sasha?
It's possible. It's very possible.
Because I've seen some stuff Sasha's done where it's been like, ugh. I've seen some Becky Lynch stuff, where it's like, whoo, you missed that kick. Whoa. And again.
But it does happen, though, too. I've watched it with guys.
Oh, yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, Charlotte, like he said, is the best one they have.
I agree. And I think she has to be in there because if you just have the two of them, Ronda's good. but she's not.
Ronda's fun to watch. Man.
She's fun to watch.
Fun to watch.
But it's still kind of wonky.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
And I think you need a third person to kind of cover some of that.
I think Charlotte brings up the work rate.
Yep.
Oh, I agree.
Definitely.
With that, yeah.
Now, the thing about Ronda is we haven't seen her. I think the longest match she's been involved with is about no more than 10.
10 minutes.
Yeah, it was
Something
last
like that.
pay-per-view, wasn't it?
Somewhere around there. Now, by adding Charlotte, now you can go 20.
Well, that's
25.
the thing. If you're going to main event the show, it can't be a 10-minute match.
No.
This is to be able to draw it out. You do she's hurt, knocked out over there. These two are wrestling. She comes back. The usual the triple threat match. It happens. We all know how this all plays out, but at least they can stretch this match out.
Yep. And to me now, how? Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens during WrestleMania to see who wins, because depending on who wins, the internet might be broken.
Oh, it's going to be broken no matter what.
Yeah.
Unless Becky wins. Becky wins.
Becky wins, then it's going to be.
Everybody's going to be calm as kitty cats.
Well,
Yeah.
didn't you say this is supposed to be the face WrestleMania? All the good guys win.
Well, that's kind of what the rumors I've been hearing. Where
Seth will win, Kofi will win, Becky will win.
So somebody made a valid point where Kofi, Becky, and then they were talking about the Seth and Brock thing because they have another Saudi Arabian card coming up.
Oh, good Lord.
In May?
Ish.
And they're talking about Brock's name.
And they're also talking about Undertaker.